funny. You know, the biggest thing that people struggle with in street photography is really just the nature of street photography as a genre. I went down to the Santa Monica Pier this weekend with my trusty Fujifilm X100VI and a GoPro strapped to my chest with the express purpose of getting into street photography confrontations and documenting how I handle them so that I can break it down for you here on YouTube. Now, I want to go through the photos from the day, and I'm ridiculously excited about how a couple of them came out, but most of all, I want to focus on the confrontations that I had with the subjects. And I want to use this as a device to break down the easiest way to overcome your fear, your anxiety in street photography. You know, exactly step by step what I do every single time that I go out to shoot that takes me from nervous to completely fearless every single time without fail. Photographing random strangers on the street is kind of a weird hobby. By taking photos of people without their permission, you are repeatedly, over and over and over again, doing something that is invasive and confrontational towards random strangers. It's also completely unnecessary and totally avoidable. You know, it's not a fear that you have to face. You know, it's not like going to the dentist. It can so easily be avoided by picking a different genre of photography. I don't really think that I have an answer for why myself and so many other photographers out there feel compelled to this incredibly confrontational, nerve-wracking variety of photography when we could be outside taking nice photos of mountains and trees. But here we are. It's not changing anytime soon. And if you're like me, you're not gonna let the anxiety slow you down. Now, if you'll indulge me for a few minutes while I sound like a cheesy infomercial salesman, I have a very simple three-part solution. First off, you have to expect the confrontation. I can't stress this enough, it's the most important part. This is the big tip that you came for. And this video does not have some BS clickbait title. This really is the epiphany that I had that essentially cured 90% of my street photography fear overnight. But the idea is this: you have to be mentally prepared to talk to the subjects, every single one that you shoot. And you do need to rely on your kind of like internal danger meter. There are some people who are just simply having a bad day, they're not in the mood, and you learn to read body language and decide maybe this is not a time to invade this person's personal space. But beyond that, photograph whoever you want, just expect to have a conversation. Go out of your way to have a conversation with them. I talk to subjects so often post-shot that I get into many more confrontations than I even necessarily need to. And I know that because a very common reaction that I receive out on the street is, wait a second, you took a photo of me? Thank you. Yeah, you want to see?
Yeah.
Oh, just for fun. Just for fun. No money. It doesn't get sold anywhere or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, have a good day. Thank you. You go unnoticed so much more than you think you will. And don't get me wrong, this is not a reverse psychology tactic for how to become invisible in street photography. That's literally the opposite of what I'm advocating for here. Trying to hide is the worst thing that you could possibly do as a street photographer. But my continued observation from tens of thousands of photos and years of photographing random strangers on the street is this: the lack of situational awareness that a lot of people have when they're in public is almost comical. You can jam a camera in someone's face and probably 20 or 30% of the time they won't even acknowledge you or notice that you're there. This is really the only negative reaction that I got the whole day out. The older lady and I were actually kind of vibing. She was smiling at me and everything. But then the woman she was with, I don't know, maybe her daughter or friend or something, she shut me down because she thought I was trying to sell them something, sell them a portrait. Sometimes that's when it's best just to walk away. Hey, how are you doing?
Are you saying have fun?
You guys just look really nice standing here. You on vacation? Or
Yeah, thank you.
Here?
I got plenty of pictures, thank you. Do you, this one?
Let's get into the two sub-tips that make this make sense and make it easier and make it a lot more effective to actually enact when you're out on the street taking photos. Basically, this section is how you can almost guarantee that the confrontation you have with the subject is going to be a positive one. This first part, this is the advice that you've probably heard 10 times before already, so I'm going to echo it very briefly, but I'm not going to linger on this. You have to approach each composition, subject, situation in a good, positive mindset. Like, you have to have a good vibe. Basically, when you start talking to a subject right after you've snapped a photo of them without their permission, you want to come across as this like fun, silly guy out on the street, taking photos, having fun, having conversations with people. You do not want to come across as somebody who is nervous about what they're doing or scared of getting caught. The more obvious you are, the more confident you are, the less chance there is of somebody thinking you're trying to get away with something. And this one thing, combined with expecting to have to talk to people, expecting to get caught, for all intents and purposes, it totally eliminates any negative confrontational sort of reactions. This is a really common reaction that I get too, where somebody either sees you photographing or you take a photo of them and they ask for more photos. So not only was this guy super chill about being photographed, he also wound up asking me to take a couple more.
Glasses are awesome. Do you want to see?
Send me this. Can I get
Thank you.
another one picture?
Yeah, of course. Let's do it.
Happy.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So street portraits aren't really my thing, you know, when you ask somebody if you can take a photo, but this is just the one instance from the day where this subject definitely saw me coming and they were sitting over here in the corner, so I didn't know if maybe they were looking for privacy, just wanted to make sure we were all cool.
Do you mind if I take a photo of you really quick?
Huh?
Can I take a photo of you really quick?
No problem, bro.
Yeah? I appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't put any magazine or anything.
Yeah? What do you think? Good?
Yeah, you feel good?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Have a good one.
Alright.
Here's a reaction that I get a ton as well because I have a fixation on street vendors, people selling stuff on the boardwalk and all that. This guy, I don't think cared that I photographed him, but he was mainly just disappointed that I didn't want to buy anything that he was selling.
I just take photos for fun. Just wanted to show you, just so you can see. Yeah? Thank you.
And if you know me, you know that super confrontational photography is not actually my main focus. I'm definitely a bigger fan of what I like to refer to as postcard street photography, and so I definitely walked away with a couple images like this as well. This guy was easily my favorite subject of the day. I saw this guy 2 or 3 other times while I was walking around the pier, and every single time he smiled at me and waved and said thank you.
Could I take a photo just of the palette? Yeah? Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And over the course of one image, I really built a super friendly rapport with this stranger, which is one of the really cool things about street photography.
What do you think? Good? Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
Of course. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day, okay?
Now, subtip B is the toughest part of all of this, and that is actually doing it, and not doing it once, but doing it over and over and over again, because you kind of have to desensitize yourself to this process. And I'm not talking about the first photo you ever take, I'm talking about the first 2, 3, 4, 5 photos every single session that you take. For me, usually about the first 3 photos are a little nerve-wracking, and I kind of have to push myself past that ledge. It's a little bit like jumping into cold water. You just gotta do it, and then if you follow the steps that I've outlined so far, you'll see nothing bad's gonna happen to me, and you'll be focused on just compositions and getting great photos in no time. Yeah, it basically takes me 1 or 2, maybe 3 photos on a day out to remember, oh yeah, almost nobody cares if you just take a photo of them on the street. At least here in the US, where you are legally allowed to take photos of people in a public environment and all of that kind of stuff. Obviously, No advice goes for literally everyone, literally everywhere. So let's just get that out of the way because this is YouTube, and I know somebody will comment like, I'm from East Timor, and here people will stab you with a knife if you photograph them. Thank the street photography gods. I'm not sure what happened, but I think the stars just really aligned for me on this day, because not only did I get some pretty solid photos, but I got, I think, every kind of reaction that I typically would get in a day out. So it's a really perfect real world sample of encounters that I'm able to showcase here today. So that's it. Thank you as always so very much for watching. I'm excited to share this video because it's something that's been a massive game changer for me as a street photographer. I am not a Bruce Gilden. I'm not an ultra confrontational person. Mostly I'm more concerned with like postcards, sort of aesthetically pleasing, cinematic, movie still type frames, but I like to have this as a tool in my tool belt. I like having the confidence to snap a photo when I see something happen in front of me. So yeah, you know the drill. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, help me out with the algorithm if you happen to enjoy this video. I'll be back next Monday like always, but until then, have a great week, take some photos, talk soon.